Hi everybody, this is Pramita here, and today we're going to do some sort of small project. I had done this folio style, ephemera folder sort of thing, which we can attach anywhere. So this was my design team project for Pinkadoo Studio, and what I've done is I am planning on making something on the similar lines. But they're going to be a little bit different, but I'll show you how you can construct something very similar to this. Now there will be two versions. The first version will of course be this one, and I will be using some papers from my shop. I'll show you the ones that I'm talking about. So this is a new listing in my shop. Just let me clear this up. My workspace is a mess again. So this is a wallpaper masterboard kind of thing. So what I've done is I've created a masterboard and then I've layered that with wallpaper elements. And this is probably the first page because these are not printed out in order. As I was playing with them, what would I do and things like that. I was planning things out. So this might not be the first page, or probably this is the first page. So you get 9 sheets. 5 are going to have wallpaper accents to them, just like this one, and the rest of the 4 are going to be blank masterboard pages. You will see what I mean by that. So this is the first page. Now again, after this, I don't remember exactly which is the second page. So this is probably the second page, or I don't know, like it can be the second page. Another page, page number 3. This is another page. I hope these are all visible. Yeah. So this is page number 3. This is page number 4. Sorry, I didn't need this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Just let me line these up so you'll have a brief idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. I love this page. This is the 5th one. So as you can see, they will go with a lot of kits that you probably will use. So what I'm doing is these are some extras that I had printed so that I know. So these are the 4 masterboard blank sheet sort of thing that you can use in any projects you like, because I have made them in such a way that if you want to make tags, journal cards, they will work wonderfully. So this is one sheet, and this is the other sheet. This is another one. So you have bunch of labels. You can cut these up as you like, and this is the other one. Okay, so that's that. So I will be doing this folio using these papers, and for that I would require some printer paper. Now you can make this with book page also, of course, then the dimensions will be a little bit different, but what I'm using is just simple copy paper, which is not even tea dyed, coffee dyed, nothing of that sort. So basically what I require are 3 sheets of US letter size or A4 size paper, and we might need another sheet. If we need that, we can always use that, but to be on the safe side, I will say that you require 4 sheets because of the pockets, and these are the papers that we're going to use in the project. So we require 4 printer papers. Of course you can make this into any size you want, but I'm going to make this in such a way so that it goes into practically any kind of journal that you're working on. So the width of the folded page or the folio will not exceed 4 inches, because that's the best size that works. Your journal will never be wider than 4 inches probably. So 4 inches is our benchmark, and the rest what we'll do is we will just trim that off. So I'm going to take this, and now I need to look for my trimmer. So this is going to be around 4, a little bit less than 4 inches, because then you can put this into a smaller journal also. So we'll create 2 of the same sizes, and then we're going to join it in the middle. I'll tell you how to do that. So this is a little bit less than 4 inches, because my previous one was around 4ish. Yeah. So here is the measurement. This is 4 inches, and it's just 3 and a quarter. Yeah, 3 and a 7/8. 3. What am I saying? 3 and a quarter, not 3 and a quarter. 3 and 3/4. Okay. So basically, because we always work things out in centimeters, so inches is a little bit of my weak point, and I'm not that great in maths also, so figure it out. So it's a little bit less than 4 inches, so it's 3 and 3/4, and we're going to trim 2 of the papers in this size. Now I'm keeping the length same, because this is going to fold up to form the pocket. Again, that can be according to your wish. Whatever you find suitable can be the pocket size. Okay. So let me take off the extra, and then I will show you. So I'm repurposing some paper also. You can do that if you have some junk paper, because we will cover up most of it, so you won't get to see much. So I'm going to just put this through my trimmer. Again, 3 and 3/4, and I'm going to trim off the rest. Okay. Now it's up to you to decide how tall you want your folio or the folder to be. So ideally I would like to have it, again I'm guesstimating, I am a big person on guesstimating, but if you need the exact dimension, then 2 inches I think works best, but 2.5 will do it also. So we're going to move this, score this, probably, just a second. So I'm going to bring my scoreboard. So I'm going to, I don't use this much because I don't like the cutting system out here, So I'm just going to measure around 2.25. Okay, not much. So 2.25 is going to be our pocket. So you can just fold this like so, and we're done. So 2.25 is our pocket. So this is going to be our base. We need 2 of this because they are going to be joined and then closed up. So again, 2.25. So I'm going to just measure this, 2.25, and I'm just going to fold this. So this is a kind of very easy project. You can make these in bulk and keep it for your journals. Then you can add them into your journals easily. And we're going to move this aside. So now is the time for us to decide what kind of papers we will use. Now one thing is for sure, that is I'm not going to join these right away. I'm going to cover these up, and then I'm going to join them. Now cover these up, they will have pockets on this side also. So we are not going to cover the front part. We are going to create separate pockets for those, and then we are going to stitch or glue whatever. So for now what we need to do is we need to cover the insides as well as the pockets. So I would go with the the wallpaper pack. Okay, so let's use this. So if I'm using this, I don't need to go till the bottom, I don't need to put this till the bottom. I can just bring it up till here, and then I know how much I will require. So I will have this florally element in my folio. So that's good. So I want that to be done. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll glue it first and then I'm going to trim so that I know how much I need. Okay, so let me glue this, and this probably will be uploaded today, because this is a very quick project. If you want to do something very quickly, sometimes what we have is we have very little time, and then we want to do some sort of crafting, and then some easy project is sometimes very helpful in stuff like this. So what I'll do is I will not, again, I hope I am in frame. So I'm just going to push this to the end. I don't want to waste this paper. So I'm just going to line this up so that it is basically straight, and then what I'll do is this is just to minimize wastage of paper. Okay, and what I'll do next is I have a gift card, and I'm going to, this works excellent. Okay, now what I will do is I'll just go with my scissors and trim the extra off. So then I'll know what image I have. So you don't need to watch that. I will be back after I've trimmed everything down. Okay, so we have covered the insides, and what happened was after I covered one piece, I found that the paper that was left could cover the other piece also. So it's pretty cohesive and it's looking pretty nice. I'm happy with this. Now we need to make the cover the pockets. So for the pockets, what I can do is I have this paper left, which I can straight away use, or I can use those the MASTERBOARD blank ones, but I think this is pretty blank. We can work with that. So I just need to trim off the white piece and glue this. Now of course I'm going to ink them and then I'm going to stitch them, so probably that's going to come in the second part, where I will show you how I have completed those parts. Now I probably will not show you how you can add ephemera and stuff like that, because that's pretty self-explanatory and you have so many options for that. So another thing I would like to do is, once I glue this paper, I will cut the middle portion, because I found that gives greater mobility to the pockets, and it's also easier. So again, I'm going to use my gift card. It's done. And now I will take off the extra and show you how you can see. Remember how we had scored the middle, and I'm just going to cut this slightly and just take off a little bit extra. Okay. You can skip this part, but I found this gave better mobility to the pockets. And inside we're going to do inking, so you won't be able to see anything at all. And it's pretty tiny slit, so it doesn't matter. So I'm just taking off the extra, and yeah, so our pocket is done. I will embellish the pockets a little bit with mini clusters and stuff that I had been doing already. So now we need to cover this pocket, and in the next part I will show you how you can add extra pockets so that you can stuff it full of stuff it with ephemera. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this sheet. So I'm going to take off the white part, and again I will cover this first, and then I'm going to make the slit because that is easier for me. Again, I'm going to take off the top white part, and in the next part I will show you the following, like how to create extra pockets and then how I'm going to embellish this. It's a very quick project, but this is quicker because you already have a masterboard that you're playing with, but of course you can make this with your own masterboard. You can collage, you can do whatever. So I'm going to take off the extra, and okay, so I'm going to take off the extra, and then I'm going to cut this from the middle. Again, I have the mark, and I'm just going to go till the place where it will fold over, and just take a snippet bit off. Okay, so you won't be able to see the tiny slit, and in the next part I will show you how you can add pockets, and then we are going to join this towards the last part. Okay, so this is our ephemera folio that I had promised that I will show. Yeah, so this is how it's going to close up. Okay, so I'll trim off all the extra and make this look a bit neater when you see the next stand. So keep watching, the next part will come tomorrow.